up, y'all? This is Little Bo Peep, and I've lost my sheep. Oh, man. I'm starting to get a headache right here. Right behind my eye. So, I know nobody's here yet, but I talk before people come in, because then people that watch it later will be like, oh, that's what he was saying. He's not just sitting there picking his fucking nose or whatever. So, it is my lunchtime, and I am bored. But I'm also trying to relax. I also wanted to talk. I just chilling. You know how it goes. I already ate a little while ago. I had a banana. I had a piece of a burrito. And I had some blueberry almonds. So I'm really not hungry right now. I just figured I'd come on here and shoot the shit for a bit. That's why it's called a lunch shoot. It's going to be a shoot interview. I had 5 people, now I have 3. Well, fuck the people don't want to watch me. I'm just fucking with you. I know everybody's busy. If it ain't something important they like, peace out, motherfucker. There's something important I want to say, though. Hello, prep for it. Something important I want to say. What up, Rick? This Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Central Time, I am scheduled to interview Mr. David Howard Thornton. That is going to be fun. I cannot wait for that interview. Whole lot of good stuff to talk about. Hopefully we'll get some information on, Terrifier 2 and things going forward for Mr. Thornton. That would be pretty dope. Hello, Jen. So I did one of these, last week? Just kind of talking a little bit, trying to, promo some shit. And I ended up leaving that stream feeling like I still had more things to talk about. More things to say, things that I felt were important. But now I can't remember a damn one of them. Here's something interesting. I'm not an Eminem fan, and I've said this repeatedly over the years. I was a long time ago. I liked him, the first 2 albums I liked. And then things that he did, I just didn't agree with. I didn't like the things he did, and it kind of made me lose a lot of respect for him. The fact that I met him once, and the way he acted, it kind of made me lose some respect for him. But, so I quit listening to his music years ago. I don't think I've heard anything off any album after Marshall Mathers LP, unless it was just by accident, That being said, however, I fucking love the new song, the song that he did a while ago, called Tone Deaf. And it's because it's all about fuck cancel culture, and I love that shit. Oh, these fucking people canceling everything, it pisses me off. You do know that horror movies will be next, right? They're going to try to ban horror movies. Some people are already saying they need to take boobs and nudity out of movies, that it shouldn't be allowed in movies. So if you like boobs in your movies, you're going to lose that if they fucking get their way. The way these fucking people are. Which is one of the reasons why the underground and the independent circuit is so fucking important. And I cannot stress that enough. To all of you big YouTubers, to all of you people who only do mainstream horror, I have this to say. One of these days, your mainstream horror might not be there anymore. And when it's gone, you're going to wish that you paid a little more attention to the independent stuff, because that will be the only thing we have left. And I'm grateful for the independent circuit. I'm grateful for Wild Eye, and even for Asylum, even though Asylum makes really crappy movies. Every once in a while they come up with a little gem, but usually they're pretty crappy. Sorry, I'm getting a little cold. So if the heater is too loud, let me know. I'll turn it back off. It's supposed to snow here this weekend. So, go out, show some support for your local or your non-local independent horror people. They are what's keeping our genre going, really. A lot of people have big talk about, like, some horror movies getting some Oscar buzz. Like last year with, God damn it, I just forgot the name of the movie now. The one I'm talking about last year. Won Best Picture. And that's cool. And it happens once every, 30 fucking years. The last time a horror movie was even nominated was, or that a horror movie won an Oscar for Best Picture was fucking Silence of the Lambs. And a lot of people still contest that's not a horror movie. I say it is, but that's me. There's just so much that we as horror fans take for granted. I think fans of all media take things for granted, honestly. Especially like Star Wars fans. I can't stand Star Wars fans, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I've loved Star Wars since I was a little kid. It's my favorite franchise of all time. If the only movie I could watch from now to the end of my life would be one of the Star Wars films, and that's all I had, I could probably be okay with that. As much as I love everything else, as much as I love horror, I could be okay with that. Like, if I could only live on a desert island and I had to choose one movie to watch forever, it would probably be Return of the Jedi, honestly, but yeah. There's just so much, that we need to stop taking for granted as people, and in this day and age of everything getting canceled because somebody has a fucking stick up their ass or something about something. I mean, they're kicking Pepe Le Pew out of the new fucking Space Jam because some journalist says that it's rape culture. What the fuck is that, anyways? Since when is there a culture for rapists? And I remember just a few years ago, people were saying that they felt sorry for people that are rapists and that are, child molesters and shit, and they need help, and we shouldn't judge them, we should just help them. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And now you want to ban a cartoon that I guarantee you, when you were a little fucking kid, you never once thought of that cartoon and said, man, he's raping that chick, or he's trying to rape that other cartoon. No, you didn't fucking think that at 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 or even 12 or 13. Don't act fucking stupid, Don't be that person. Don't be that fucking moron that just spouts some shit because you're trying to get attention on yourself. And that's all these people are doing. The people that want to cancel everything. They have to have something to stir up. They have to have some sort of controversy or something to make sure that they are in the attention. People wanting to ban books, whatever reason. I don't care if the book has a fucking swastika on the cover and says white power dominance or fucking whatever. I don't give a fuck. Or if it says, black power, kill all the fucking crackers. I don't care. It's a book. We don't ban books. We're not fucking Nazis. We don't ban literature. If you don't like a book, don't fucking read it. Don't buy it. Talk bad about it. Give it whatever you want to do. But don't try to ban a fucking book. And that goes across all art forms, in my opinion. The minute we start banning books and burning books and acting like that, you are no better than Adolf fucking Hitler. And look who he fucking was. Fucking asshole piece of shit. I don't care what the book is about. You don't fucking ban a book. Period. You don't want your kids to read the book. You don't want that book taught. Now, I'm not talking about teaching a book in school. That's one thing. You don't teach. There are limits to things you should be teaching in a little kid in school, public school. I mean, I don't want my little kid. I mean, I did. It was a little kid, but that was on me. I don't want my, I don't want my kid's reading assignment at 9 years old to be on Stephen King's fucking Tommy knockers. You know, my little girl, she wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, come on, let's use our fucking heads here. You know, let's use our fucking heads. That's my biggest problem with this country, with people of all different viewpoints and political points. Everybody just needs to stop talking, stop arguing, and use your fucking brains. Just use them. God gave them to you for a reason. And I'm sorry if that offends you. If you don't believe in God, whatever, science, that's your opinion, that's your opinion. Science gave them to you for a reason. Nature, whatever you want to believe, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't make me offended. And that's another, like somebody will get offended. I don't believe in God. How dare you say God? That's my thing. I didn't say that you had to believe it. I didn't say you had to like it. When did we become such a freaking sensitive culture? When did Americans as a nation become such whiners? This is supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the brave. Well, now it's the land of the whiners and the home of the pussies. And that shit's just fucking widespread. You can think whatever you want, Kenobi, it's fine. I don't care. It's all the same. You really think there's a difference, really, at the fundamental level between Republican and Democrat? There's no difference. The two-party system is what's killing this country. That's my opinion. We need people that are going to do something good and not do something stupid. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I'm not getting into a political argument. I'm saying that people of all backgrounds, of all political cultures, political whatever, different cultures, different ways of life, just need to stop and use their heads. And then we would have so much less problems in the world. But to your point, Kenobi, if you remember back in the 80s, the Republicans tried the same shit. I mean, you've seen the movie Footloose, right? And no, I'm not saying that the movie is fact, but I'm saying that kind of shit did happen. You had churches out there saying, and stuff like that, and conservatives saying that you shouldn't read this, you shouldn't do that, we need to cancel this, we need to ban this. We had Tipper Gore and the whole fucking crusade against music. It's all of them. Everybody does it. They all need to stop. They need to use their brains. The only thing that putting the warning label on music did was make kids want to go buy it more. If you don't believe me, trust me, I know. I grew up in that time. And I was a kid and I wanted that shit. I saw a parental advisory label on there. I was like, ooh, I got to get that. Let's check that one out. Now, everything's got one. But it's just... shit, don't we all, Rick? It's everything now, man. People are losing friendships and families are separating over opinions on politics or opinions on COVID or opinions on anything that's going on in the world today, social stuff. What happened to, hey, yeah, I got this opinion, you got that opinion, but I still love you, you're still my family, or you're still my friend, or you're still my wife, or you're still my boyfriend, or my girlfriend, or whatever. I don't understand that at all. My father and his brother, my uncle, who I love to death, and my uncle and I have vastly differing opinions. My uncle is liberal to the core. He is so liberal that he'll spout nonsense that he knows doesn't make any sense just to push his point and yell over the top of you, which is why I don't talk politics with him. Unless I just want to annoy him, on purpose. Then I'll do it to him on purpose. And I'll even tell him I'm fucking with him just to get him going. But, I still love my uncle. Him, my brother, my wife, my dad, my mom, they were ripping each other apart on Facebook like they're never going to talk to one another again. And I'm like, what the fuck is y'all's problems? This is family. Family. I know that word don't mean shit to some people, but some people it should. especially if you're in a family like mine. You know, my family, I come from a broken home. I come from multiple broken fucking homes. Both of my parents have now been married 3 times each. Both of them. Okay? Multiple broken homes. Right now they've got good spouses that I like, and I think that they really, you know, and they're good people and they're with them and I love them. But I know what it's like to have your family be torn apart and what that does to you as a person, especially as a kid. And so to see families and friends and stuff tear each other apart over this shit, and in the long run doesn't make a difference. Because in the end, none of it's going to matter. It really isn't. Nothing's going to really change. This world will continue to go on the same way it always has. You know, whether we like it or not. I've said this before and I'll say this again. And this is the only thing I'm going to say now in politics. If you believe that anyone in that nation's capital, or in your state capital for that matter, if you believe that any of them, no matter their party, no matter who they are, no matter what they're doing, have your best interest at heart, you are sadly mistaken, and you need to wake up. There has not been a good politician in New Mexico since Bruce King. Bruce King was a Democratic governor who I'm proud to call my uncle, and was probably the best governor New Mexico had ever seen. He was what people called a conservative Democrat. But the point is that it wasn't about what he was. It's that he used his brain, and he actually cared about people. In my opinion, the last good president we had, in my opinion, and I am not a Democrat at all, was Bill Clinton. That's my opinion. I did like George Bush Jr. right after like fucking 9/11 and how he took that and, you know, did what needed to be done. That I respected a lot. But like all around president who did good for this country, my father will totally disagree with me. My father is a huge conservative Republican, even though he says he's not. But I think that Clinton actually did good for our country. I remember being young in that time and growing up at that time. There was good relations between races. We all didn't fucking, my friends, me, my black friends, my white friends, my Mexican friends, my Chinese friends, whatever. All that racism shit was fucking old ass ignorant people talked about that we made fun of. And we didn't understand it. It didn't have any bearing on us. We were better than that. And we were. And we still are. You know, the economy was at a great point. We weren't involved in any major wars. You know, anyways. But I think the last president that actually cared about the country, and they killed him for it, was JFK. That's just my opinion, too. The one before that's were Eisenhower, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and Teddy Roosevelt. That's also just my opinion. But anyways, I'm just talking to talk. All I'm saying, people, is use your brains, use your heads. And just remember that your opinions are not everybody else's. And I know, when it comes to movies especially, I have a way of spouting my opinions, and, you know, sometimes I can be a real asshole about it. I really can. I know I can be. A lot of times I'm doing it in play and in fun. But I'll be honest, sometimes I'm saying something and it bugs me when people, especially the people that are around me, don't think the same way I do about a certain... Usually it's about a movie, which is something stupid to get mad about, honestly. It really is. You know? But I'm like, I guess I feel a certain way about something, so I want other people to see how I feel and to feel that too, but it's not the way it works, you know? It's not like with Rick here, you know? I think he's an asshole because he doesn't like Halloween the original. And he's a jerk-off because he likes Halloween the remakes. Just kidding, Rick. No, but Rick's tastes are Rick's tastes. And if Rick thinks that the remakes are better, I will love to fuck with him. I will love to play with him. We will fucking argue about it for a year. I want to get Rick on a fucking, me and you, Rick, we need to just go at some shit on fucking a stream. Just for the fuck of it, you know? But Rick has every right to feel the way he does. And maybe if he explains it to me one of these days, I don't think I'll ever come around to his side on that particular subject. But maybe I will see why he feels the way he does, the passion that he has for things. You know, and that's just the way that is, you know, that's fine. And that's how I feel. It's like I feel so passionate about this, like the new Wrong Turn movie. I fucking loved that movie. And then I see my friends not liking it or dissing it or whatever, and I'm like, why? Why do you not like this? It's got everything a horror fan would want. Everything's in it except for fucking tits. You know, like, why would you not like this movie? And, you know, it's funny, too, and this is just my opinion here, but people, as the Wrong Turn franchise went on, they bitched and moaned, especially in Part 6, that the stories weren't as good, and that all they cared about was showing nudity and sex. And that's what the series, people said the series had degenerated into. So we get this new Wrong Turn movie that's got story behind it. It's got likable characters. It's got relatable characters. Whether you relate with their points of views or not, they are real people. They are people that are represented in today's society. And I liked that. I liked that we got people that were being represented, but not an agenda being pushed. So, excuse my nose, sorry. But, well, anybody can do anything when they're surprised. And also when survival is, me and Joe and Jay and Dave were talking about that last night. When survival is there, you know, people will do, I mean, there's all kinds of stories you hear all the time about. Some fucking shit people do to survive, or like, you know, a guy or a mom or somebody like fighting off all kinds of people to protect their kid or whatever. You know, there's some shit that happens, you know. But I'm just saying, my point is like, we get this awesome fucking movie with an awesome story, and it's like an epically filmed fucking movie. The ending was phenomenal. And then people are shitting on it and saying it's boring. I'm like, I just wanted to reach through the TV and slap people. But I can't do that, you know. I mean, it's not right in the first place, but that's how I feel on the inside. Now, that's how I feel. And so I go and I tell people they're fucking wrong and they're idiots. But I mean, you know, I'm just like, I don't tell strangers they're idiots. I don't go on to people's fucking videos and give them shit because they have an opinion. I don't care about that. That's their fucking video. Like I said, if I don't want to watch it, I won't watch it. I see that shit all the time. Star Wars this, Star Wars that. And I just don't watch those videos. There's even Juggalo ones I watch where everything they do is about how Juggalo this and Juggalo that, or this company or that company or this record label or that record label is fucking the people over and is doing this. There's toxic people and toxic channels for all fucking, you know, mediums. And I just hit not interested. Not interested. I don't want to see this on my line. Not interested. Don't care. You know? It wasn't a remake, though. This movie was not a remake. It's a reboot. It's not a remake at all. It's just another movie in the Wrong Turn franchise that's a completely different story. It's not a remake, like, at all, in any sense of the word. But anyways, you know, but that's something I'm trying to work on. That's something I need to get over. Because I do. I have this very superior, egotistical look that my opinions are more important and better than other people's opinions. And I'm trying to open myself up to other people's opinions a little more. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. What up, Papa? Oh, get out of here, Kenobi. Just leave my stream now. Freaking Child's Play 2019. Fuck that movie. I'm just fucking, you don't have to leave. I was just fucking with you. But that movie does suck balls. It really does suck balls. Big floppy donkey balls. By the way, if you'd like a That Movie Sucks Balls shirt, go and buy one off of my fucking Teespring store. That's actually my favorite shirt that I have. I love that shirt. Yeah, I went on a few epic rants about that movie before I saw it, after I saw it, and yeah, I do not like that movie at all. at all. Anyways, it's in the value bin at Walmart now, which makes me happy. Oh, what was I saying? I'm I'm trying. I'm trying to take other people's, you know, but we all have our own beliefs too. We all have our own set of values. Doc Martens. Um, my values and my beliefs are not consistent with all my friends. I have a lot of friends, including one of my inner circle, that has just, I personally, I don't like a lot of their values. I don't. But I love them. They're good people. But the things that they prioritize and the things they think are right are things I do not think are right. You know, the things that they, but that's their opinion and it's their right. And it doesn't mean I'm going to love them or like them any less. You know, and I would hate to lose a friend over something like that. You know, I have my own spiritual beliefs. And if you come to me and you ask me about my spiritual beliefs, or you ask for my help with a spiritual problem, I will help you. I will do what I feel and my heart is right. I will tell you what I feel is right. You can take it, you can leave it. But if you get mad and pissed off at me because I'm telling you how I believe, and it's a certain way, or it's a certain quote-unquote religion or spirituality or whatever you want to call it, after you asked me, then go fuck yourself. Because it's like, I didn't force it on you. I don't force my shit on anybody. I will talk about my beliefs. You know, I will talk about them. I don't really talk about my beliefs a lot on my channel because I know how people are. And, you know, according to like the beliefs that I grew up with, maybe I should talk about it on my channel. But I feel that's not really my place. If somebody wants to know or they want to talk, I'll talk to them. I don't avoid spiritual and religious conversations like some people. I don't mind the argument. I don't mind the conversation. As long as we're not just being jerk-offs to one another, you know. You can be respectful. We can talk about anything. Anything. Because if you become a jerk-off, oh, I can be a jerk-off for the best of them. I mean, you will not like me at the end of the day. And if it really gets that bad and you want to go farther than just a conversation, I'm always down for that. Always. Don't let the fatness fool you. For real. You know, I may be getting old. I may be getting fat. I can still whoop your ass. And if I can't whoop your ass, I got a 9mm that'll do it for me. I'm just kidding. Don't go and fucking say I'm threatening people on the internet. Get my channel banned. We can handle shit one way or the other. That's just all I'm saying. You're old but not obsolete. Oh, thanks, Kenobi. That makes me feel so good. I'm not obsolete yet, guys. You know, but there's times where, you know, we have to learn that we have our own opinions, we have our own beliefs and our own structures. There are certain things that are being pushed socially right now in our society that I find completely wrong and immoral. And that's my opinion. But it's not my job and it's not my right to tell people that what they're doing or what they're telling me or what they're talking about is not right or is not, you know. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this comment, Jim Buck. I can't, it keeps disappearing on me. What's the rule on my channel is we can talk about anything. We don't be jerk-off trolls. Yeah, definitely. You know, there was a gentleman came into our stream. I don't know who he is. He's been popping in for the last few months. Seemed like a decent enough dude. Some guy named Old School No, is it Old School Shinobi? No, I don't remember. No. If it's not, I don't want to say it was because I don't want to offend the dude. I don't remember the guy's name right now. I don't. It was something like that. It was some sort of Japanese name. Dude's been really cool. He was even on Hobbs' stream once, like on the stream. He seemed like a nice enough guy or whatever, talked or whatever. And then we were talking on the Slash Bros how we thought it was bullshit that Gina Carano got fired, you know, over an opinion. And this dude comes in just fucking, you know, freaking out, talking about she's a bigot and a racist and we're all fucking Nazis. And I was like, okay, dude, no, you can have an opinion. When you start throwing shit like that and slang, you know, you're just done. I'm done with that. I'm not even gonna, you know, justify or fucking give you credence. So I just kicked him the fuck out. That's my right as a fucking channel holder, you know. If you want to have a conversation, we'll have a conversation. You know. He was cool at first, like the first, I mean, I don't know the guy or anything. I don't even know who he is, but he was cool for a while. He's been in the chats for last couple months. He always talked and everybody was cool. And you know, you can have an opinion and you don't have to be a jerk off about it. You know, sit there and call us alt-right Nazis and shit. Like, fuck you, dude. You don't ever call me a Nazi. You have no fucking clue about me. First off, I'm German fucking Irish. So that German half takes a lot of offense at that shit. Secondly, I lived in Germany. Third, I have a lot of Jewish friends. And four, I'm the least racist person on the fucking planet. Racism is the world's biggest joke to me. The fact that anybody puts any fucking credence in the pigmentation of your skin is fucking phenomenal to me. That just blows my fucking mind. I don't even understand how that even relates to the human brain. But it is what it is. So anyways, you know, like I said, I love to talk about people's things. Papa is a good example. We have completely different spiritual beliefs. Completely different. But we both know one another to be good people. And we know one another to be people that will think before, well, sometimes I think before acting, sometimes I don't. Especially when I get pissed off. I get pissed off, my brain kind of shuts down, and my heart and even my body get into it. Like, when I get there's been times on the stream where I've gotten really pissed off and really mad. And if you ever watched it, you've seen it. And like my whole body, because I want to start fighting people is what I want. I want to literally start beating you to a bloody pulp. My whole body hurts because all of a sudden my adrenaline flows through everything. Even if I'm just sitting there, it just fucking, you know, my veins fucking throb. And I mean, you know, and then after I, you know, cool down or whatever, then I'm fucking hurting, you know, then it fucking hurts. And it's like, fuck, you know, because I didn't get that release that I needed for it, you know, whatever. But, you know, that's just the world we live in now. You know, but see, the thing is about that too, Kaiju, is that sometimes just an accusation gets people fucking, and 90, I'm sorry, but a lot of times, and it's been proven, you know, 60 to 70% of the time, the accusations turn out to be false. There's a case in point I can make where the person was cleared of all charges by the investigation and found to be completely innocent, and yet they still got fired from their job on TV. You know, they still got fired from what they were doing, and to me, that's wrong. It's wrong. This is a country where you're innocent until proven guilty. Now, if you did what they said you did and you fucked up, then you need to pay the price for that. But nowadays, people just have to be accused. All it takes is one you know, upset person that thinks that you screwed them over for them to go and I'm not trying to sound sexist here, but all it really takes, especially if you're a dude, is one ex-girlfriend or one woman that you pissed off at whatever reason to go and make something up about you, and then the whole fucking world eats it up like it's gospel truth, and we don't know because we weren't there. You know, it's going on right now with Marilyn Manson. That's bothering me so much because, first off, he's Marilyn fucking Manson. If you couldn't tell the guy's a fucking freak and into some weird kinky shit, then you haven't been paying attention for the last 30 fucking years. I mean, he's pretty public about that shit. This guy sucked his drummer's dick on fucking camera. You know? I mean, it's like, you know, whatever. The guy says that everything that he ever did with a partner was consensual. And until something is proven otherwise, I see no reason to doubt that. Especially when somebody says, oh, it's been this way for years and years, but I never said anything. Why? Because you were getting paid? Did the money stop coming? Is that why? That's fucked up. If this was really bad and you really objected, why would you take money to shut up about it? That makes no sense to me. You know, or you say you were scared, but you haven't been in a relationship with a person for 20 years, and you haven't even seen them in 20 years. What are you scared of? Doesn't make any sense to me either. I am just... If people find... If it comes out that you did wrong, like with the R. Kelly thing, R. Kelly did some shit he shouldn't have done. Bill Cosby did shit he shouldn't have done. You know, all that stuff, fine. Make them pay the fucking price for it. You know, make them fucking hold the consequences. But we gotta stop gathering the pitchforks and the torches beforehand. You know, you gotta stop. We gotta stop jumping to these conclusions. You know, and like the Harvey Weinstein thing. Did that? I never to get all up in arms about that. I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm saying that's Hollywood. That's been happening for fucking generations. Literally generations. Ask Betty White. She'll tell you all about it. How it used to happen back in the fucking 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s. And it still fucking happens. You know, it still fucking goes on. The movie Audition. Did you ever see that movie? Takashi Miike? They set up fucking auditions just to find this dude a chick to fuck. That's the whole point of the audition. They said it was for a movie and it wasn't. I mean, this shit fucking happens. You know, they've been making fun of that shit for years on fucking porn videos. I mean, we know this shit happens. Why was everybody so fucking shocked and outraged all of a sudden? Why? We knew it was going on. Everybody knew. You know, it's funny how people all of a sudden they want to get woke or whatever you want to fucking call it. It's like, no, what it is people are starting out there starting to say some shit, so now you're fucking scared and you're fucking like, oh, I better jump on this bandwagon. You know? People need to think for themselves. Yeah, exactly, Papa. But what I'm saying is, the Bill Cosby thing surprised me. That was a shock. But the Harvey Weinstein thing, come on. Producers have been doing that shit forever. It still goes on too. Don't tell me it don't. Oh, I fucking guarantee you it does. I mean, I had to suck Dave's dick to get into his movie. No, I didn't. I'm just fucking around. I don't know. You know, that's the thing is there's some of these people that seem like genuinely nice people. Everybody's got a skeleton in their closet, you know. All I'm saying is that we need to stop jumping to conclusions, stop fucking, you know, getting all ready for a fucking lynching before we know facts. You know? Look at Woody Allen. Woody Allen was into his underage stepdaughter and now they're married. You know? Nobody, no, everybody, nobody gives a shit about that. Jerry Lee Lewis was married his 13-year-old cousin. Nobody gave a fuck. Still, people don't give a fuck. You know? It's... Damn, time's already fucking flying. I've got about 12 more minutes before I have to get back. Right there, you two, you guys are having a difference of opinion? Fine, have your difference of opinion. Be respectful about it, that's all I'm saying. You know? It is what it is, interweb, you know? It is what it is. Yeah, I already mentioned R. Kelly a little while ago. Yeah. You know, I mean, you know, if somebody wants to get pissed on and they want it filmed, fine. But yeah, he shouldn't have been doing it to a 14-year-old. What the fuck, man? You know, that's fucked up. But there is... Shut up, John. Go away. Thanks for the $10, though. Always with the Stallone. Always. Rocky 4 is not a prequel. Anyways, damn it, you threw me off my train of thought, John. You know, and I know this fucking stream will probably end up losing me a few subs. Oh well, you know. People can't take fucking truth. They can't take fucking, you know, people telling them what's what. Later, John. You know, there are some things in this world that are right, that are wrong. There are some things that are universal. And in the words of the Boondock Saints, there are some things that all men of all cultures and all faiths can agree upon. Some things that are right and some things that are wrong. And those things should be embraced, and all the other stuff shouldn't matter that much. You know, if it's all just differences of opinions. Until we're at the end of our rope, until we're at the end of the line, no matter what you believe, until you die, until the second coming, until Judgment Day, until the world ends, until we're not going to all know, like, what the consequences of anything are going to be, if there are any, you know. You can get my shirts in just about any color, most of them. Some of them are only limited. Some of them are involved in any color. That suck ball shirt is in just about any color. What up, Brian? There is... Sometimes we just need to realize that our differences aren't that big of a deal. Our differences aren't what define us as enemy or friend. Our differences are just what make us individuals. You know? Oh, I'm having a good day, John. I'm just talking, you know. Or Papa, I'm sorry. Have a good one, man. I used to hear people say back in the day, you like somebody because of their positives, but you love them for their flaws. You know? And that's something I think we need to embrace a little more. you know, or not flaw, like those things that you know that are just weird or whatever. I am reviewing the Tremors series. Oh, you mean the TV show? No, probably not. No, I've actually got them already on disc, but no, I really don't do TV reviews. I may talk about it in an overall kind of thing, but I really don't do TV stuff. The only TV thing I've ever really did, it wasn't really a review, I just kind of talked about it because it was a big deal, was The Mandalorian. That's the only TV thing I've ever really talked about. I mean, now I do like top 10 lists and stuff, you know, like top 10 favorite TV shows, top 10, you know, whatever. I'll do that. I'll do stuff like that, definitely. But as far as reviews go, I pretty much just stick to the movies. And sometimes music, every once in a while. But I've only done a couple of those. I don't know if I'm going to do any more. I don't know. They are all pretty well received. They get a lot of views, but and see, that's the thing. I don't do my channel for views. People say I do, but I don't. If I did, I'd be doing the videos that get all the views all the time, and not just like whatever videos. I do what I want to do. That's the thing. You know, some of my videos don't get a lot of views, but I still continue to do them because I like doing them. So, it's, the rest of the day should be good. Oh, that reminds me, tonight, Dave's channel. We are watching Morbid together. If you have a copy, come along, watch along with us. If not, come watch anyways. Talk about a fucked up and funny ass movie. You know? Well, I'm not a troll, but yeah. Hey, speaking of Dave, there's the homie. Dave, you off already? You work? Oh, you're not working today, are you? I don't remember. I don't remember what you said. Or you were off tomorrow or what? But it's Dave Maggot's channel. We're gonna be watching that later tonight. 8 o'clock, right, Dave? 8 my time, 10 your time, if I remember. So yeah, 10 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Mountain. Not sure what time that is over in fucking freaky deaky Arizona land where Rick lives. They don't do say daylight savings with the rest of the country. They think they special. Yeah. If there's anything to be gained from this stream, any lesson to be learned, or any, you know, thought to take in, any nugget of wisdom, it's to please use your brain. Use your brain and don't let the media and other people and the fucking social networking, especially the internet, fucking Facebook, Twitter, don't let those people shape your fucking opinions. You know, get in and don't just pass off something you read as an opinion. Unless you're trying to piss somebody off, then it's fun. You know, actually look into the subject. Look into the subject. Do your own research on whatever it happens to be. I'm not saying you got to go to the fucking library and study for 10 hours, but look into it a little bit and just draw your own conclusions. You know, and use your brain and don't be a dick to people when you talk about it. Sometimes I'm a dick to people on purpose because I get so angry at things. I get so tired of things. And sometimes you need to be a dick to people. But in the long run, you will get a much better reception out of a well-formulated message than you will out of an angry one. You know? And I know I'm very guilty of doing a lot of angry messages. You know, some people need angry messages. Some people don't. Some people can just suck my balls. I don't give a fuck what they think, you know? Because that's the main thing in the end is we all have our own fucking opinions. We all have our own lives. And your opinion is not going to change my life one iota. It really isn't. You know? I mean, so what are we yelling and screaming at each other for? But if you ever want to have a discussion, I'm always open. Well, guys, I guess I should get back to work. I will see y'all tonight on Dave Maggot's channel. Check it out. We're watching Morbid. It's going to be a blast. And do not forget to please tune in on Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I will be interviewing Mr. David Howard Thornton himself, Art the Clown. It's going to be a bomb. Peace out, everybody.